All right, there we go. Diving in. Welcome, everybody, to Fall of Avanswell. Are you ready for some adventures? I am your Dungeon Master, Game Master here, Dracovin, and I'm joined, of course, by my wonderful players once more. We're going to be diving in today for some exciting adventures, and I proposed a little bit of a role-playing warm-up question to my characters, my players here. What childhood fear do you have? Do you still have? So why don't we roll d20s and you can throw out some introductions to yourselves and answer the question. So goes first.
Waste of a 20.
Yeah, I'm always rolling high when it doesn't matter.
Ooh. So we got a 20, a 5. I need an more 3.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry, I was trying to figure out my inventory.
I guess we start
right
with
now.
you, as you've rolled a 20. The dice say you go first.
Yeah. Name's Jessie. I'm playing Calder, Wrynn. Washed human gunslinger. Absolutely cooked. As for an old childhood fear, he's still very afraid of spiders. Because I think I mentioned snakes last time, but he's always just been irrationally afraid of spiders.
Yeah, I mean, it's the usually there are plenty of people that have that entire like kind of a little bit of a creepy crawly kind of thing, and you know, snakes and spiders are in that wheelhouse.
He doesn't trust anything that has more than 4 legs.
So, Wyrm, guess you're next then.
Yeah, I'm Diamond Wyrm, and I play Ixbanor, the awakened Ferret, Sorcerer, Alchemist, dedication. I mean, what aren't I afraid of that I was afraid of as a child? That's probably a better question. You know, anything larger than me still, that moves. Anything larger than me that moves, basically. I honestly couldn't tell you what one of anything.
Yep.
The moves, valid.
Yep. Anyway, makes sense. Joe, finish up with you. Your introduction.
I am Joe. I am playing Umbrin Wisespark, the Fetchling Animist, and mine would be fear of being completely alone.
Yeah, that's also another classic that can get you. So makes sense. Huh. Those are some fine fears to face.
Ignore the stuff I'm putting in the party sheet. I need to offload some weight. So I'm just assume we're having it somewhere at like a camp.
I'm encumbered, guys. I'm clumsy one.
Let me just give this all to you guys. Thwomp.
Oh, hold on, guys.
So if you,
I mean, because that's the thing. Like I now have like a bunch of medium potions, which are like double weight for me. So.
No. It's fine. You can totally carry everything. Don't worry about it. You don't need to worry about encumbrance. Where's the fun in that? Anyway, now that I'm done tempting a small rodent and doing terrible ideas, or attempting to at least.
I look up the encumbered rules.
Wow. What?
Right. So, yes, if you missed last week, it was a fairly exciting and interesting episode as our group finally managed to get back into the Birchlings. And basically did a bunch of little things in town and secured a bunch of things in town, got some shopping done, made some material, talked with some people. It was a pretty chunky, like a bit of role-playing and stuff. But now the enemy is at the gates, both figuratively and will soon be literally at the gates, as the attack has finally begun after days of pounding the city with siege weapons, which have taken their toll on the people here. Certainly things aren't in great shape, but you've basically rallied together with the remaining dwarven battalion and are standing on the walls. Some of the last few siege weapons. You've taken out some siege towers that are approaching your walls. And that's kind of where we come in to this now. So, all right. The army is beginning its march as the siege towers are approaching the walls. Their gates preparing to fall down. You find yourselves above the main gate itself, the northern gate to the Birchlings, staring down the massive battering ram as it approaches. It will still take some time to get there. A few random dwarfs are kind of flanking you, carrying to their weapons. Off in the distance, you can kind of see a number of them are launching off from crossbows into the forces and trying to take pot shots at any kind of target they can see. As there's this kind of tension as the final few minutes are in here, as the towers are getting too close for the catapults to fire at them, a dwarven man who you've perhaps spoken to only once or twice before kind of moves out and kind of approaches a lot of you. Boy. So you lot are gonna take down the ram, right?
That's the plan.
We're going to do our best.
Leave the giant to
yeah.
me. It's Volkor, the pyroclasm. We owe him.
It's named. Do you have a plan to deal with him?
Yeah. We're going down there after him. You'll have to take care of the ram yourselves. It's me and my best. Try to take him out. We have to claim revenge for our people.
Oh no.
Volkor is known for breaking down any kind of defense. Hence his title.
I'm gonna lean over to Ixbanor. You know, actually, I think there's still time. I think we can get out of here. They're fucked. They're so fucked.
The name will be familiar to Ixbanor. I'll just give it to you. He's one of the Dread Generals.
I don't want to fight anything that has the subtitle The Pyroclasm. They're so cooked. We should just
Okay.
go.
Yeah, worrying. Definitely worrying.
It's a lot more than worrying.
I could assist you with some magic from a distance.
Save your spells for those creatures that are coming at the door. Those giants will try to break us down. And if you try to distract it, we're going to basically try to take them out. I can't guarantee anything. We win, it's revenge. But if we fall, maybe it's long enough for you ratfolk to at least break his device.
Yeah. Best of luck. Oh god, this is so oh
No.
I'm still planning on helping him a little bit.
no. No, we're gonna
You know-
try and help. I didn't think fighting a fucking general.
I'm sure he's not the only general that's on their way.
No, why are you still talking?
You would know that from basically Ixbanor telling you that another one of the generals, Arandril
Is
Dralak, Master Vivisector, is involved in here. It's his
No!
creatures that are. He's the one that makes all the horrible
Yeah.
chimerical monsters that have been attacking you.
We know about him.
Yeah.
It gets worse.
Mhm.
It gets so worse.
It's probably fine.
It's not like we're going one-on-one against the Pyromancer or the Vivisector.
I mean, if they break down the gates, then we can run away.
They're gonna get slaughtered. That guy's talking like he has a chance.
I have
He
an
has a
idea
chance
to
to-
help.
He has a chance to defend the city. To live, maybe not.
maybe not.
Be ready. He's going to seemingly take a position off to the side, still within view, seemingly preparing for the kind of ram to get closer, and for Volkor to be in a more striking distance. It's now that chaos will break loose as the siege towers will finally impact your walls. They're massive drawbridges kind of clanking down. These iron reinforced wooden structures that'll kind of crash into the tops of the wall here. As I said, the wall on the base is a core stone, but up here it's all wooden, so there's splinters and material flying everywhere as these huge heavy pieces just crash down. As then streaming across is the troops that have been hidden within there as the dwarfs begin to engage this. So, the way we're going to roll this out is there are going to be a number of effectively rounds of activity that's happened. You can interfere or do actions within those rounds that includes combat if you want. Right now, the big actions is the towers have hit the wall. You have basically one round, one combat to do something if you wish. But you have to let me know, whether as a group or individuals, what actions you are taking to basically influence the battle. If not, things will kind of roll out on their own. Now, again, you've made a great choice as you sent the fresher troops of the Dwarven Battalion, but their numbers are much smaller than the normal troops. Those are haggard and watched. So you're at about 50% capacity for troops than a normal city's watch.
I mean, how close are any of the towers
They are at the
They've
wall.
just hit.
They have
No,
hit
I
the
meant-
wall.
So,
to where we're standing?
oh yeah, that's a good question.
Within, if you wanted to interfere, you probably could not get to the towers themselves, but you could probably engage with some troops that are on the wall, basically. Taking out
Yeah,
some general riffraff to try to cut their numbers down.
Do you want us to go in an initiative order, or?
Right now, because we're not necessarily in an initiative, you kind of have that option of what you want to do. As I said, you could work together, you could work separately. You can basically, as a group, decide, oh, we're going to go fight some of the troops over there, and then we'll roll into a combat at that point in time. Or you can basically each take individual actions that you think will help influence the tide of battle.
I don't know what you guys are thinking, but my first thought is throw a glue bomb into the people barging off the ramps, basically.
That would involve you
First.
getting into direct combat with them.
Okay.
Because that is an attack-based thing. Would be
Okay.
engaging them directly like that. Like if you're using like large-scale siege-type magic or something, that's a little bit different, or something like that. But like this
They
more,
just put
that's
out
more of a
the
direct engagement.
Siege. Well, they just put out the Siege Magic book that technically isn't even like purchasable unless you pre-ordered it.
What's all those powder kegs? No, I'm supposed to drop those on the giant.
Well, on the not the giant, the
Or
ram.
the the ram.
The giant, it wouldn't do much good.
No. It's the ram they're carrying.
The ram and the hobgoblins,
Yeah.
Ogres.
ogres. Okay,
So I'll
sorry,
have to
ogres.
wait a bit for them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
I mean,
the only thing I could do would be like doing some scatter scree if anything comes, towards us.
Yeah.
okay. Well, yeah.
But again, he said that would kind of put us in fighting with them.
That's again,
we gotta
that would assume if you're putting down scatter scree, it would be that you would wait for them to come to you, which they will not make it to you. I will let you know. You are in a position that you will
Okay.
not get engaged. You have to engage with them.
Yeah, and the problem is getting engaged with them pulls us away from our goal, so we can't
You
really do that.
have time to take out some, is what I'm saying. You can't
Okay.
do a full engagement, but you could either individually or basically in separate groups engage each side to take out some numbers.
Well, then I would move to one side and try to like scatter scree, or I could do pummeling rubble. Some of the ones coming off.
So
Pummeling rubble is difficult terrain, right?
Well, scatter scree makes difficult terrain. Pummeling rubble also.
Okay.
No, pummeling rubble doesn't make difficult terrain.
So you were thinking of
Scatter
engaging in
scree
combat,
does.
basically, is what you were saying.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
I mean,
that
if we have a
too,
little
because-
time,
here-
it might
here,
as
let me
well.
ask,
Sorry.
Are there
Might
any?
be a good idea.
What is around that we can interact with? Are there? I mean, you
I
might- are
said
there-
what this round would be one combat.
Yeah.
So you could either all help out on one side or split up and help out on either side if you
Ah.
want to assist them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking. 2 and 2 might be
Yeah,
better.
I think split up is better.
Yeah, because there's 2 towers. Now, question is the groups. I'm honestly thinking.
I think you
Let's
and
see.
me should definitely split.
The 2 spellcasters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably
Um,
should split off from each other.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking that I honestly Calder with Umbrin and Talas with me sounds honestly better.
That could
Okay.
be good.
So I'm going to position you on the map now where it seems to be appropriate. Let me just move everybody to the places. Just
Okay.
to kind of get a basic position of where things is, and then do a quick and dirty setup. We can run these both at the same time. Technically, one group will leave combat before the other. So, if we assume both of you move to engage, I will put down some forces that show up.
No.
What
it
the hell?
did-
Why
oh,
am I over
let
here
me-
now?
Let me edit.
He moved us.
Yeah.
No. Is
I know
that-
there's 2 of them on the.
Oh.
I-
there's-
I-
for some reason you have
yeah,
one down.
No, I literally just appeared and I don't know why. Can you delete the one outside on the walls? Inside of the walls?
Give me a minute here. On
Yeah, I
outside
don't know
walls.
why. Unless Tantus accidentally placed that one.
I placed one for all of you down, so if you placed an extra one down, that would be an
I did.
extra one.
Oh, I put myself out. Yeah, so that makes sense. Okay.
Yes, I
Yeah.
said I put one out for all of you, so that makes sense
Yep.
then.
Okay.
Yeah, so this
Um,
one.
Where? Oh, that one out there.
Yeah, he's not outside the walls.
Let me just put a bunch of things down here.
That's a neat way to do it.
All right. So, I will need each of you to roll some things for me. I would like one of you to roll me a d6 and the other to roll me a d4.
Why am I sideways?
Yeah, roll the d6.
Okay, I'll roll the d4.
Okay.
2.
All right. Whoops. So.
How do I make myself not sideways?
There you are.
Scroll wheel on you, yourself, I think, or shift scroll wheel. Alt?
Ah,
Okay.
there you
I
go.
need the same from the other side, please and thank you.
I was just like,
I guess I'll do.
A D4 for
both?
Talas. Yeah, you do both because I guess you're in there for both. Okay.
Jeez, I hope high is better.
Instead of a
It's
shift scroll.
Fine.
Shift.
yeah, if you hold
to
shift
rotate.
and the scroll wheel, you rotate your token.
Weird.
Two.
You also have to be clicked onto your token.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Let's start an encounter. Let me just see if I can do this. Is there like a way I can just do activate all?
Yeah,
You-
you
It
should.
does. When I select everybody, it added everybody in. Awesome.
Now you can roll for everyone, but we have to roll for ourselves.
Yeah. Now I can roll for everybody to get their initiative in here.
Jesus.
There's a few extra ones. Actually, let me
I rolled crap.
I rolled
change this a
great.
little bit.
Lower.
I rolled a 4.
Yeah, it's rough, brother.
Yeah.
And let me just give myself this.
Yeah, I think that had to do with how many people were out. Because if you
Yeah.
look,
I'm gonna need that extra HP. There's AC.
There. That's appropriate. That's fine. Okay. I just readjust the numbers a little bit because I, again, try to figure this out here a little bit too. I do. 'Cause let me
Don't
check the
forget to
numbers
roll
we
for
rolled.
Talas.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Or
Oh, yeah.
unless you want someone else to roll, we could all roll for him, technically.
I know. I have a sheet always like pinned open, but I just
That's
sometimes
fine.
Damn.
I just forget to do things. I rolled an 18 and a 19 for initiatives.
But didn't show up in the initiative order.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, because that was a perception check, not initiative
Dang
perception.
it! I literally clicked the wrong one. Okay,
Lamau.
I'm gonna. That. Same roll.
Huh?
So
They're just
no need to
guys.
change anything. Oh, do you have to click every single one?
I
Is
do.
there not a way to roll?
Have-
Is there not a way to?
There
do
might be a
roll? I
way to
thought there was a-
roll, but I don't know what it is. Anyway.
There,
I'm almost certain there is.
there
'Cause
is. I have to use it a bunch. I just can't remember it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I think it's
Alright.
on the actual sidebar versus the.
Oof. Talas is first.
Okay.
Huh.
Oh. Wait, why are there fewer people? You put.
I did remove a few because I had a few extra that I wanted. I was trying to get a certain level of possible difficulty. Because I did a little bit of you rolled randomly, but I was adding some numbers to those numbers and like subtracting certain things, and so it's like, that's
Yeah,
not
I
as
saw
good as I
there was less over on our side. I'm like, okay, I guess
Um,
that's a good thing.
Okay. It is. Let me remember how this works. Raise your shield and then stride. Gain your movement within. You can make a strike. Okay. And we'll strike the hobgoblin first.
Okay. Let's.
Got it. I forgot a target.
Yeah, let me check because that might be crit. That is indeed a crit. So that's quick damage. Let me apply damage.
Okay. And
All right. That
going.
just kills that dude.
yep. Field.
Nice.
Because
Honestly, I might not have
Yeah.
needed to remove stuff, but again, it's like one of those things is they've got a lot of action, so you know.
Yeah.
yeah. And then he's going to do a second attack with his sweep, which gives him
A plus
more
one.
damage. Oh, gives him gives him a +1 and more damage.
A little hit.
Nice.
That was the goblin's dead. You're hitting a goblin.
I forgot to switch. I'm sorry. I need to get
It's
better
okay.
at switching targets.
It's fine.
And then it should have forceful second. There we are.
He's just a little guy. He's just a little goblin guy.
Okay, that's his
Alright.
turn. Those are his 3 actions.
So he killed 2.
Killed
Yep.
2.
2 good hits.
Very good hits indeed. Alright.
Now for Ixbanor.
Alright, there's the next thing. Ixbanor.
Nope, wrong thing. That's there. What's the throwing range? Uh, 20 feet. Okay, so I do have to move. Oh, dang it. Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, so I only have to move 10 feet closer. Wait. Okay, just behind Talas.
Mm-hmm. Alright, moving
Okay.
up. Find a Talas.
I'm also going to be item. Double check. Yeah, this one. Okay.
Okay.
And we're going to drink this as an action.
Ooh, quick surf from leadership.
And then.
Glug, glug, glug.
Mhm.
So you're now swifter, nimbler, and stealthier, etc., etc.
Hmm?
Okay.
Then. Remember to target.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, I had both drawn because I knew I was going to do that. Would have been like that. Okay. And then blue bomb the center. Well, actually no. The big guy's gone. But then to pick another thing, I'd have to draw it. Unfortunate. Because I had this planned, but then blue bomb's.
I mean, that critical hit did make a difference. It wasn't by a lot that thing died.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. Critical hits are good.
It's a good roll too.
Yeah, because technically I knew I had the glue bomb equipped. I just didn't actually activate it in my sheet. Well, might as well. Whatever.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do a. Because that didn't. Oh no! But then I moved. Dang it!
You moved and muted you. What do you? We can kind of figure out what your third action is. Then.
You know what? My third action: take cover behind Talas.
Oh my lord.
All right. Calder.
Well, don't fix it, ain't broke. I'm gonna shoot the hobgoblin.
Okay.
Behold, gun.
That'll hit.
No critical.
Not
Sam.
a critical. It was pretty close, but no.
11.
You did almost critical though.
Oh man.
All right. Damn
It's
it.
okay. I'll probably take them out on my round.
That's fair. I'm then going to.
I have her style still.
You all did roll pretty decent on initiative, and they rolled pretty bad, which is one of those things that also makes a difference in this.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna reload and shoot him again.
Okay. That'll hit. That will take it out.
Nice.
I'm gonna tell you, that took it out exactly. You did exactly its health. It has 20, and you did it 20 between your two attacks.
And that will be turn.
Go. All right. Move on to Goblin.
Oh no, one of them gets to go.
Yeah, I know. One of them gets to go. We'll see how well that goes for them. Since, you know, none of them rolled well except for, like, one dude. So which one is this?
Over by
this one over here.
Talas.
Oh, that one
Yeah,
over here,
it's
yeah.
got the ring around him.
Yeah, I see it. I guess it's just gonna step up and try to stab Talas a bunch of times. By a bunch of times, I mean twice. Target state, and then we'll just do strike.
Critical miss.
Yeah, we'll just do a second strike, and it'll also would technically be a critical miss. So it rolled number. It rolled a 9 and a 6. So
It tripped over one of his friend's dead bodies.
yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. This is why troops are nice.
This might be overkill, but
Mhm.
Fireball.
no, not fireball. Do Earth's Bile.
Mhm.
Let me place the 10-foot burst.
I think you certainly can hit all of them. Yes.
Yeah. And they get a DC 22 basic reflex.
Do some basic reflexes. No, that guy will make it.
Oh wow.
That guy will not make it.
Must have rolled high. Oh, poor bastards.
It is a basic. So this one guy, I'm pretty sure implodes because he did fail. And critically fail. Which means I believe for a basic he takes double.
Yep.
Yes.
So this guy back here, will take double that and just die horribly.
That poor guy.
Successful save, they just don't get the persistent.
Yeah, it's half damage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he got to. Oh my lord.
There is a guy left, so he'll take half. And that's not enough to kill him.
Yep. And that was only one action.
Uh-huh.
What? Oh,
It's a focus spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 I was like, man, that's
They're more limited, but they have
very a lot stronger than average spells of their level.
I'm gonna step back.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Actually, no. Do you know what? Wait. You know what? I can do something else first.
Okay.
Let me see. I
move
could
forward
do.
and smack him.
Well, no. I could do. Well, I could do that too. But I could also. Where are you? Oh no, you're. Oh yeah, you're 2. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to even bother. I'm just going to cast then Ignition.
Valid.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That is height. Might actually have.
I mean,
Faster than you, Craig.
Yeah,
I
that'll do
just,
it. That's double damage.
Yup. Mm-hmm. Not much of a roll, but double that will just implode that guy.
Yeah.
It's like, you bitch, you didn't die from my first spell.
Have at me, foul bitch! Lights him on fire.
You do like a blast of like energy, which will kind of like crush a bunch of them, and then the one will be kind of like sitting there, like kind of spit at you and like kind of growl as you blast fire into his face, just like it just kind of the horrible like melting off fire to the face as he just kind of collapses. And
I yell back to Ixbanor and Talas, what's taking you so long?
You're nowhere near them to yell at them.
I know, I'm joking.
I know. Anyway, Goblin. All right. I mean, they're just gonna shower, rinse, repeat, and hope for the best. Let's leave this open for now. Hit. Roll. Wow. Apparently I can't roll for these guys. Wow.
They're just tripping over their mates' dead bodies. That's what it is.
I know. A 3 and
Like,
a
I know-
5.
Like I know they're evil, but man, they're not built for this.
Well, they're not sending the elite troops in at first.
I
They're
mean, I
sending
get
the
it.
fodder first.
But like, man,
These guys are like the worst
so
in the
rough.
army. They're just like, here, go get them.
there's
They're
no
just,
universe.
they're just
which
standard
making it out
like
of this
box
season
standard
live.
goblins, which was very
Yeah.
good against fighting like normal people or like basic soldiers. They're basically equivalent to a
Yeah.
basic soldier. It's just like they're just rolling so bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have not rolled above a 10 for any of them so far.
Ah, it tracks.
So you move up. We're just gonna do this. Does 23 hit Talas?
No.
Not the
It's an
range
AC of
shield.
27.
Ah,
Yeah.
so they can't hit Talas. Gotcha.
Well, they so here's the thing.
They could
if
on a
they
cr-
get a
on a
crit,
crit.
it upgrades to a success from a failure.
Yeah.
Well, on a crit, they do hit, so they do get the critical success on a hit. So-
Okay. So they can. So it's either a crit or nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
this
so
guy's
funny.
just gonna move
Which
up, and he's
man.
just gonna stab a weasel monster.
Oh no! No!
Wow!
I was
Wow.
for a second. I thought like,
Just-
did he
just
finally crit?
Nope.
Nope.
Ah.
Oh, like on cover.
Technically, yeah.
Oh,
because I
would
have
you?
the cover. But he. Would you count me still having cover behind Talas?
I
with
don't
that
think
attack?
I would. I think that hits you.
He's
Okay,
adjacent to you
fine.
now, so I don't think cover
Yeah.
applies.
So mighty 3 damage.
Oh man,
Man.
careful there, Ixbanor. You're looking a little rough.
hmm
I'm actually looking rougher than you think.
All 3 damage.
It is a much more significant percentage of the hit points of an Ixbanor than you'd think.
Actually, wait. Did I? I made a mistake. Where's my
Well,
mutagen?
Talas is
Oh, I don't think you
mixed.
applied the effect.
Yeah, I didn't.
You have to scroll up a bit.
I
Yeah,
thought
there
you
go.
applied the effect of the mutagen.
Oh, that's right.
No, I forgot to. Yeah, because I realized I was at full health, and I'm like, oh wait, that means the mutagen didn't take effect.
Mm.
I forgot about Quicksilver mutagen's drawbacks. Yeah, that's a touch rough.
Ooh, seen better days.
It's fine. It's
He'll live.
That's why we have potions.
Yeah.
well, as long as I'm under the effects of Quicksilver mutagen, I can't regain
those
lost hit
HP.
points.
Yeah,
hell?
it's fine. Talas is going to turn into a cheese grater.
It is Talas' turn to do such things.
Yeah, sorry, I was distracted by random blood on my knee. Anyway, it's
What?
fine though. I apparently just I think I scratched like a zit or something that was on my knee. I don't know.
That's fair.
So honestly, Talas is going to step, if only because I would probably have told him to.
Mhm.
And then he's going to attack. First, so target.
I mean, yes. I do think this man explodes. I'm guessing the one
Oh,
right in front
gosh.
of him.
Oh God.
Yep, the one I
Uh-huh.
targeted. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Or wait, you can't see what I targeted.
He just brings his neck splitter down, and he actually splits the guy's neck. So his head goes
I mean,
flying
this-
from his body.
And the fun thing is, he now gets a bonus to attack the one next to him.
Mhm.
-5 plus 1, so.
It still hits. Wow.
That was lower damage.
It still is enough to kill the guy. They don't have a lot of hit points. They are level -1. They are fodder. These are mooks. So I should look into the actual mook levels. All right. So Talas,
I guess he'll raise his shield again.
well, he already moved.
Oh, you're right. So he wouldn't.
Yeah,
raise
you
his
just step.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's fine.
Ixbanor.
I mean, they need to roll really high to hit.
So I'm going to draw a versatile vial. Then I need to use quick alchemy. Just deciding which one. I've thought about this. You know what? No, actually, yeah, let's do that one. Sure, why? Okay. Okay, and before I roll it, I need to actually remember to change its size so that way it doesn't give me the clumsy condition.
I don't know what you're talking about. You should totally be clumsy. It's hilarious.
And
Pulled out too
now
big of
I
a
can-
vial this time. Wah!
Yeah.
It's like you pull it out, you just like fall forward because you're like, ah, it's the size of me.
Well, that's the thing. It's like my vials, which make stuff out of. So those ones should stay tiny, because
They're adorable.
Okay.
Don't worry
Yep.
about it. Behold my adorable alchemy.
Ouch. Well,
Again, wrong one. You're still targeting the hobgoblin.
Oh,
He's
you know what?
very dead.
Okay. So here's the thing. It's because his dead body is underneath that one
Well,
that
you
it targeted
you
that.
will hit the goblin. Is this the one
Okay.
right in front of you or the one farther back?
It's this one.
Okay. Gotcha. So it'll hit.
Yep. Also, the one next to it takes two damage.
Okay, so that one will take this.
That was draw, mutagen, and then or draw, shift, attack. So yeah, those were my 3 actions.
Splash. I really think I should.
And it's the one that goes very last in initiative.
It gets to try and attack me once.
Unless Calder can manage to get in range.
I'm just gonna run over
So-
and explode him.
You know, I'm not gonna get
Again-
in range. So
Again,
we're
we're farther away than we
I'm just
appear
gonna-
on the
Oh
map.
wait,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to first try to do something here.
I hope he doesn't hit you, because that damage is gonna be.
I'm gonna try a check here and see what I roll. It might not be great. Okay, I gotta check something here. Close, but not quite. He tries to shove Talas off the edge.
Okay.
So he'll, like-
surprisingly,
that was
surprisingly
ballsy of
good
him.
then. Yeah.
Well, he was like, no one could hit this guy, so he's just trying to push him off the side. So he tries to shove into him.
Mhm.
And then he's gonna turn towards you and be like, just gonna go after you then. I guess with a couple of extra slices, since that would have been an action. So I think that. Man, he doesn't stab you. No. All right.
Honestly.
Talas can go.
Yeah,
He did have a
I mean,
chance to actually. I did look. He did have a chance to shove Talas. It would have been hilarious, but it wasn't a very high chance.
So I just picture him like headbutting Callus in the chest, falling to the ground, and being like dizzy, and then like swinging
Yes.
around and just not hitting anyone. Because
It would have been he would have had to roll a 20 on that one technically too, because his athletics isn't that great, but you know he could have, and it would have been. Wow.
Also, I want to point out that I have to critically fail to miss apparently.
Yes, you do on the first attack.
Yeah, on the first attack.
So hey, that first one does miss, because you rolled a 1. But that'll crit, and he will die. I'm just gonna. Let's just go to end encounter, because I think we can, because this guy dies horribly. All right. Well, you have defeated some goblins on either side. Engaging with them to assist the various fighters on either side.
Okay. I had been sustaining the spell, just so you know, so in
Yeah.
case any more appeared, but
It's
apparently
not
that was not necessary.
it's not that there aren't going to be more around, but those are the only ones you're going to engage with. Basically, like,
Yeah.
there's a whole bunch of, like, there's, like, melees going on beyond this with, like, a bunch of dwarven warriors fighting various other goblinoids and other creatures that seem to have been swarming it. Basically, you both, you kind of disengaged and thinned out some of the groups on either side, gathering assistance.
I forget,
Gotcha.
were orcs part of the Horde?
No,
The Dread Army? Okay.
no. Orcs weren't known about until after the wall came up, because they are natives to the territory you're in now. And this territory wasn't
okay.
really settled very much.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to be right back. My dog's
Dogging?
begging to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Ah,
Alright, so, we will kind of continue on here as your first round has been completed. Falling in to assist with the battles at the towers, though there is some losses, the dwarves managed to, with your assistance, hold off the forces that are coming in from the tower. Now it is only a matter of basically keeping any additional forces from using the tower as a way to get onto the walls and perhaps to break them off, which the dwarves are now turning towards doing, to disengage the siege towers or break them down.
Break the bridges, basically.
Yeah, break the bridges and or do enough damage to the towers to kind of like do that. Like some people are like getting like large rocks and trying to chuck them out there, some are picking up some things like that. There's basically efforts to try to break the siege towers off of it. Now that the forces have been mainly routed from overcoming the wall, using them, at least for now. The main line has begun to march now. You can see that in the distance. It will take some time to get here to the walls, which is the fortunate thing, as, again, it seems as though the idea was to send these towers and the battering ram to weaken things, and then the main wall advance will come in. Anyway, the battering ram is beginning to approach your position. It will be arriving relatively soon. So this will be your opportunity to theoretically start to deal with the battering ram for this round. Currently, the dwarves are basically occupied. They're busy trying to break the siege tower. So that's kind of what's going on with them. But you have the battering ram approaching. The dwarven man that spoke to you earlier will, at the point of it starts to approach, draw his axe and then say, "I am Tolan Onyxbeard, commander of the last battalion of the Grand Frame Rockhammer, and you, beast from the south, Volkyar, I will claim your head." As he and a elite squadron of his people will basically kind of jump off the side and start to go to engage the fire giant.
Damn, that's a decent way down, isn't it?
Yeah?
They don't rappel on ropes or anything?
They do something fancy. I didn't come up with what fancy thing they did.
Okay, I was just gonna say, like, are they just falling to their death?
You know what?
down
You know what?
there?
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna pull out a small hand axes, and they're going to shove them into the wall, and just because it's a wooden wall, just kind of slide down with the hand axes into the walls.
That's nice. That's badass.
Yeah, kind of gleaming with some kind of strange magic, and they're made of some kind of strange metal and stuff like that, magical, and so that they can kind of cut into the wooden wall just a little bit to allow them to kind of slow their descent just enough. A small squadron of dwarfs led by the commander of the battalion are going after the general for now. So, you have a gigantic battering ram approaching your position. As I described it before, it is a massive frame that manages to almost go as nearly up to the height of your wall. It's not quite that high, but it's got this massive, probably many ton piece of like wood, iron reinforced with metal, kind of plating over top of it, that just seems to be kind of hanging from chains from this kind of wooden structure with metal reinforcements on these massive sets of wheels being pushed by a couple dozen ogres in plate mail. What are you doing?
Well, they're gonna die. I'm gonna set up the black powder kegs and get ready to drop them as the tower approaches.
Is Volkor like marching behind the siege tower or
Behind the battering ram? Yes.
Okay.
His troops are not being dissuaded by this, but I will say he will be engaging the dwarves, who are tiny in comparison to him.
Yeah, they're gonna
He's huge, and they are technically medium as they are dwarfs, but not by a lot.
Yeah.
They're medium in volume, but not medium in.
It is sort of like 4 foot tall guys versus like a 20 foot tall guy, 20 foot plus guy. It is very different in height and size. You will see the fire giant pull out a massive greatsword as they'll kind of like engage with it and kind of like try to bring it down on the tiny men and, you know, trying to like cleave them in twain. Though you can see that, like, you know, Tolan, at least as some kind of elite dwarven fighter, is like kind of trying to hold him off at least and kind of like not parry, but like deflect the, you know, blade just enough as it's coming down with his own axe. Though you can see like that the force of it's very hard. He can't outstrength the giant, but it's sort of more like a just hitting the blade as it's coming down just enough to kind of like knock it into the ground to kind of like create massive fissures, or, you know, kind of dodging over like strikes as the epic battle's going on over there. But you've got your own epic battle because there's a giant siege weapon that is approaching your gates, and you probably don't want it to get too close where it can actually be used on there.
Yep.
So you've got some bombs. How close are you waiting to use them?
I'm an idiot. I've been talking and didn't realize my mic was on mute.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be fireballing the group that's pushing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. My action, funny enough, my action is to cast an illusion that extends the wall up slightly, just to make it so the powder barrels are hidden.
Okay.
Nice. We
So
do
you're
have to let them get decently close because powder kegs only have a blast radius of like 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it lasts an hour, so.
Yeah, okay.
So you make this illusionary wall as Umbrin, you throw out a fireball. You can go ahead and roll damage, or hit the fireball and roll some damage and stuff there.
Yeah.
All right. There's some singeing and like some.
That was crap.
The fire
That
kind
was
of
really bad.
blasts down and kind of burns into them. But like it's almost as if like you can see them like all like looking up where the wall should be. Now there's like kind of like looking where the fire came from. You know, hatred and fire in their eyes now. You know, of the fire that's kind of licking into their bodies and kind of scorching everything as they're continuing to push forward.
Yeah. Well, that's not terrible. Average is 21.
Yeah. I got 2 1s and a 2 in there.
Yeah, could have been better. It's fine. Okay. What range do you think you have with the powder kegs? I will say that, because I will tell you, if you do wait too close, even if you prevent it from moving, your powder kegs it's basically meant to, it's a battering ram. They have to pull it back and let it swing into your doors. You don't want it close enough to do that, basically.
Yeah, is there like a small catapult system that we could use?
Not really, unless you got something. You didn't really plan for that.
Yeah, we would have had to set that up beforehand.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Wait, what's the bulk?
50 bulk each.
Okay.
I mean, it's a massive thing of black powder. It's not exactly tiny.
I mean, yeah. I don't think we discussed, delivery systems at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a trebuchet or a tiny catapult would have been a good idea beforehand.
That was the one thing we forgot about was, hey,
Yeah. How we gonna throw?
Okay, wait, hold on. I forgot that I was going to do that.
Huh?
What that wouldn't do. So there's alchemical fuses, which are basically a way to do a time delay.
Yeah.
And I was gonna bring up that I had a day. We had one day where I wasn't technically doing anything. I was doing some things, but then there was one day where I wasn't. And I was going to say I was creating alchemical fuses during that time. Was the idea.
Honestly speaking, if you wanted to have them, I'd say you could probably have alchemical fuses. Those are fine.
I mean, literally it's just, and it's kind of stupid because it's like you literally need one per. One per, so it's like basically, how many, attaching a chemical fuse, so basically it's a number of rounds equal to the number of fuses you use. It's like, but basically, my thought is, basically, if we go down there, and we can like, basically set a fuse and shove it their direction or something.
that also means going.
It would mean going down there and timing it out. Not that you couldn't.
But that's very dangerous and also very finicky. And I'm also not willing to suicide bomb for these people. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you,
suicide
big
bomb
homie.
either. Wait, even better. I mean, I mentioned the illusion, but I think I can. We can illusion something over it. We can run out, set it out, illusion something over it.
Oh, okay. Make it look like the barrels aren't there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically
Okay.
make it look like they're
Rock.
a bush or something.
Okay.
There probably wouldn't be any bushes. Remember, it's like a burnt ground, but like rocks or like
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 big
burnt
stones.
trees or something. Like you could have some kind of material. Rubble.
That's not a
Yeah.
bad idea.
Yeah. So then all we have to do is time it out.
Okay. It's not a bad idea.
Okay, if you wanted to have enacted this as a plan, I am okay with this. You did have some time to set this up ahead of time, because like, it was the question of how you're delivering it. I didn't ask and didn't realize they were 50 bulk. That was a little higher than I thought they were. I thought they were closer to 10 bulk. Thank you.
Yeah, what
Which
I
was
find really
heavy.
funny is Ixbanor could have done this himself by just emptying out his bag and then putting one in, bringing it out, doing it.
Oh God.
No,
Then you have
the
to come back.
powder.
Or I could have the bag. Probably I could have had my spirit just like to grab the bag and
Dump it upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, the powder horns are like 5 bulk each. It's a huge jump. I completely forgot that the kegs were 50.
It is a much larger jump than I thought it was. Again, I also forget how much bulk. Isn't like 10 bulk what a normal person can carry anyway, or something like that?
About that, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking that they were closer to that, like, max weight someone would carry. So it's big and heavy. No, it's big and heavy.
Yeah.
So, okay. you are planning it. I guess are you using magic or attempting to hide them and like set it up?
So the problem with this is if we say we're like doing it ahead of time,
Mhm.
we'll probably have to use magic to set it off. Like we'll cast a fireball spell at it.
Well, I can just shoot it with elemental.
Oh, that was the only
ammunition.
fireball I had.
I have fire ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So
Are you planning on having them on the same side of the battering ram or on each
I was
side?
thinking having one on each side. Yeah, that's totally
Yeah.
what I was planning on doing.
To
Okay.
maximize the area, maximize the damage.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Then I will need. You're gonna plan it out for like a maximum damage potential. I will need an attack from you then to hit it. I will set the basically AC to hit it at a reasonable range. Will say, because again, you're also trying to shoot it and set it off. $25, we'll say, is your target number.
That's doable.
Yeah, it's still a pretty good try to strike it, and
I will
this is like if you want to try to hit them both in the same round, that would get both most optimal explosions. But every round that you miss one, it will be slightly less optimal to it. We'll kind of set. And anybody else that has any kind of fire that has some range could try it also. I don't know if anybody else can do any kind of fire.
I'm looking at ignitions.
Yeah, ignition's 30 feet.
30 feet. Oh, that's
Yeah.
Yeah. My gun is 60 feet. And,
I mean, I could expand mine out if I did grasping spirits with it, but
hold
not
on.
that much further.
I can. Okay, here's the thing. I can go out and hide and cast it on it closer.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Because I'm the one. You gotta remember, I have a climb speed, so I'm like one of the few people who can just climb the wooden wall.
Yeah, but you're also the most likely of us to get your neck snapped.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel-
let's see. With my grasping spirits, I can
feel
make it. I could make it 90 feet.
Does force damage set it up?
Probably
Force
not.
damage?
Force damage?
No,
Probably not.
it's only
Yeah.
really fire damage, I think.
I mean, the only thing
Oh.
is.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh no! Dang it. I was thinking shadow projectile because that sends a second projectile, but then I remembered the second projectile does mental damage. So.
Ah.
You'll destroy the minds of these kegs.
I guess I just kind of have to shoot both. I think that's the.
Yeah.
Like one will target the one and one will target the other, and if someone needs to help the other, they can then kind of thing like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ixbanor, you'll head down there. I guess roll me just a general stealth. We'll see what you roll.
Yeah. No. 100%. I'm glad I have the Quicksilver mutagen, actually.
Oh, fine.
That was also very terrible. This is hero point material.
Okay.
That's rough.
It was a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know. I saw.
Mm-hmm. That one's better.
Oh my gosh.
Not a great
Better,
roll,
but-
better. Okay. All right. I guess Ixbanor, Calder, bring your shots out. Let's see how you do. Well time.
Ooh. One off.
Well, remember you do have a hero point.
I do. That is true. I was hoping to not need to use it on the first one.
Yeah.
26. I got mine.
So yeah, Ixbanor's gonna be hitting yours.
Do you want to?
Again-
Do you want to use your hero point?
Yeah.
Cause it's that or
Yeah.
you. Okay, so you're gonna like kind of like, for a second there, like Calder, you kind of like feel like your hands shaking a little bit, almost as if you're gonna be a little off, but you manage to like remember learning to shoot back in your days of your youth and kind of like recenter yourself, kind of like, you know, the march of the army, the screams out there, the clashes of sounds, it all kinds of like, you know, kind of closes out for just a second as you blast forward your shot. And Ixbanor, you know, you're kind of like down in the ground in the dirt and the muck, and you kind of just like kind of like pop out and kind of like throw your fire out there as these two rains kind of like fly out there, and they blast into these barrels, and they detonate with a force.
Yeah, it's kind of like I shoot, turn, and run.
Yeah. I both understand and don't understand why they say 3d6 fire damage. It is just mechanically, I guess, like, you know, if it mattered, but I feel like we're gonna do a little bit more of a story explosion here. Just cause I like that better than it doing alternates of damage. They are 50 bulk barrels, like kegs. Those are big.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the loud blasts will rain out and kind of echo from the doorway as these blasts will kind of hit out. As the kind of like...
What's the radius of that?
20 feet.
Okay, then I'm fine. Although I think
Ixbanor.
each one you add, like, adds more to the range, but...
Yes, so I kind of am adding them together because they're still hitting together. So Ixbanor,
Well, you did take fire resistance potion.
you did. I
I
kind of
will
want you
actually
to...
say,
I would
I will
like
drink that.
I would like for you to roll a reflex here, because you are down there and within some good range.
Second. Character.
Yeah, I think you would have drank that before exploding these.
Yeah, when we go like, oh, you're gonna go down there and explode it,
Yeah.
I would have drank
It's
it.
fine. It's highly acceptable.
There's an effect to drag onto my character for that for some reason. Oh well. We know it's there. I'll take half damage. Okay. Or no, it's less damage.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to look up works. Not if it used. I should have clicked it, then hit you.
Yes, I will just need a basic reflex, so just roll a reflex save and we'll see what you get.
Again, very glad that I have the
Sure.
revision.
24
It's
is
actually
pretty
working
good.
out super well.
So, the blast will be a kind of blast back that'll kind of smack into you as you kind of will go flying back a little bit. You know, it's an explosion. You'll take half of that, so you'll take 11.
Okay.
Damage?
Let me look up let me look up what that potion was, because it
Yeah.
reduced that by another amount.
You might be reducing it by another amount. As you kind of roll back with your tiny body, kind of like tumbling through the soot and dust, getting really like dirty and messy of the burnt lands here that is now just also kind of got a big blast.
Yeah, it was the lesser one. So lesser is resistance 5, so I take that minus 5.
So you take 6 damage. All right.
Try to get back onto 8. Second. Then I'm going to do that. Use. What? Okay. Oh, but effect fire resist. There it is. Okay, now I can. There we go. Okay. And now, when I click half, it should apply. Oh, you didn't assign the type fire.
Sorry.
11, so that should be... Yeah, it's fine. I'll just add 5 back.
Okay. That was on me. Sorry. I was just rolling dice, so it was kind of like I didn't assign a type.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you can... Yeah, I think there's a way to assign a type,
So-
but it's like, whatever.
The battering ram is now disabled. You timed it out correctly. Its 2 front wheels are wrecked. It would be probably pretty difficult to repair in position of the wall. So theoretically, you've stopped it. about maybe like 100 feet away from the wall, we'll say. A decent distance. A number of the ogres are not moving. A bunch of them, though, are like picking themselves up and seemingly like still trying to like drag the entire thing forward. It isn't going well, but given enough time, they might be able to push this thing eventually into position.
Well, I have rage spells to start taking care of them.
Mm-hmm. We'll assume, like, arrows have been flying at them, too, or crossbow bolts have been flying at them, too, from the dwarfs. It's just like, they're fairly heavily armored, so they're pretty hard to get any kind of hits on. So it's been kind of, like, pinging away at them slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Anyway. Alright. So, I think we're going to do one thing, and then we're going to take our break. And it's going to be a very quick thing. I would like two of you to call out... I would like two of you to roll a d20. Now, I'm going to tell you, I want to know who's rolling it, and I want to know... You're going to have to choose. One of you is going to be rolling good, one of you is going to be rolling bad. Who wants to roll what?
I'm willing to roll something.
Okay. Who's their other volunteer?
I'll roll one.
Okay. Who wants
You
to roll
want good or bad?
Yeah, who wants bad?
I'll take bad.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh!
A 20 is pretty good for a good roll, and a 14 is mildly bad for a bad roll. But it certainly is less than a 20, which is great for you guys.
Yep. It's
Mhm.
good, it's just not amazing.
Yeah.
Like the 20.
Alright, so we're going to take our break here, briefly. Go snack, drink, bathroom break. We'll kind of turn on our background music for the break here.
Also,
Anyway?
I just want to put my image on, like, the explosion happens, and then there's just a flaming ferret that goes, and then someone and then Talas catches him as he flies by.
Does anyone smell burnt hair?
It's just, you just kind of burnt, covered in, like, soot. You basically were kind of like digging around in, like, the ashes of, like, the burnt lands out there, to try to get close enough. So it's just like,
Hey,
it's just like
you
this
blend
mess.
in even better now.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, snack, drink, bathroom break. Go ahead and get them. We'll be back in a little bit. And I will hit some buttons to have us go back, and let us switch back to over. Let's do a different song. Cool. All right. So the battering ram is disabled for now, and it does seem as though things are being held off for now. So at this point in time, the battle between Tolan and Volkor continues. It seems as though the men that are with Tolan have been falling, but Tolan himself still holds strong and is holding off Volkor. You haven't had a good view of the exact battle, as they rushed back and engaged him quite a ways back from the wall. So there's quite a good distance away. So it's, if you blew up the ram at like 100 paces, they're at like 250 paces, like 250 feet away, from the wall, basically. A good distance back. Certainly ensuring that you could not, that the fire giant could not interfere with your attempts to sabotage the battering ram. That was the plan. All right. So, I am going to need, basically, for this round, you can choose what you're going to do, but there is going to be something that's happening. There are going to be boulders flying into the top of the wall. It seems as though a number of giants that are back with the infantry line behind it are basically boulder hucking at the wall to try to damage it even more and maybe make even more of a distraction as it does seem as though the initial distractions aren't going as planned. So I will effectively need a couple of reflex saves from everybody to avoid gigantic falling boulders from the sky.
Also, let me know when the 10 minutes for my mutagen is up.
They are well since up.
Okay.
Basically,
Try not to have
if you...
that
Yeah.
penalty.
The explosion, the whole explosion setup and doing stuff probably wasted it. Yeah. Honestly, I'm glad I had it though. It really
just-
helped.
You know
Wanna
what?
give-
I'm going to hero point that one.
But we'll take one round right now. We'll see the results. Then you'll let me know what you do for this round, and then we'll figure out another one.
I don't have
Okay.
a hero point.
So, Calder, you will manage to avoid them completely. Congratulations. You have critically succeeded. Umbrin, you are going to take half damage, and Ixbanor, you are going to take full damage. I
That's
will
not
roll some damage here, and we'll see what
there's
it
one-
is.
There's one
You
more
haven't had a
person.
chance to drink a potion yet, have you?
You can, right now, during this time period, if you want to use resources to heal up, you can in between here.
I
It
don't
would be-
have I don't need it, but
Anyway,
I think Ixbanor does.
23 damage from Boulder. So half of that will
So
go
a
to
lot-
you, Umbrin, and
would that be
Ixbanor-
11?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wrong person.
Talas would have taken.
Oh wait,
Full damage. You
hold
had
on,
Talas
I-
take 11.
I think I must have
Yo, you were
somehow
clicked on. You were clicked
his
on Talas.
token.
He was clicked on Talas trying to do him.
I didn't
Yeah.
mean to be.
Yeah.
Let me.
Let's move the ball kind of back to the center.
There we go.
Yes.
I don't know why I was clicked on Talas.
Now I can. And now I'm gonna do this.
Mhm.
There we go.
Okay.
Fun fact: after using all of those, then taking that damage, I'm exactly where I was.
Pounded down some healing potions. You're feeling a little better, but also like you're like, oh god. You probably were doing that like after the burns, and all of a sudden like giant boulders are like kind of flying in, kind of hitting the wall. It does seem as though a good amount of them are targeting your area. It turns out there's these big doors they want to break down. I don't know what the reason behind that would be. Madness, Why would they do that? Why would you guys be a particular target? Anyway, so, I will tell you, the dwarves have done a pretty good job of disabling the towers. They're still working towards ensuring they cannot be used, so it isn't at 100%. It is taking time to remove gigantic siege towers in the middle of, like, a possible battle, and also now rocks are raining down towards them, too. So, yes. What do you want to do this round? You kind of have a little bit of a free time. Currently, giant boulders are flying at you. We've had one round. We will have another round after you decide what you do. You could do stuff to avoid more hits. But it would kind of change what's going on.
Well, I'm gonna pound down a healing potion.
Mm-hmm. Ow, Skyrock.
Can I take cover behind the walls?
No, because these are kind of like arching up and hitting into the walls. And your walls are made of wood.
Yeah, these walls, I feel like it's gonna just fucking explode.
Yeah. The
I'm
lower
gonna use
walls, if you
second
could somehow
healing
burrow
potion.
into the center of this wall, would protect you. They're
Ugh.
made of stone down there.
I can't get a burrow speed till later levels.
It's the wooden wall.
I would have just chugged some potions, brother.
Yeah, like I just imagine you, Calder. You just like kind of like take like you're like watching like a rock, and you just kind of like take like a step to the side, so it kind of like thwonks down next to you. You're like,
Yeah, I just chilling. It's like, man, this whole siege thing isn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. You guys all right?
as like Talas is pushing a boulder off of him and Ixbanor. Ow!
Oh yeah, I forgot. Did anyone? Nope, no one did Talas damage. Let me do that real fast. could also drink his potions,
I
actually.
was gonna say, like, that's you guys are looking rough. You know, it hurts
not
less
too
if you
bad.
just get out of the way of the rock. You know, you guys know that, right?
Okay, you guys are both still looking pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a staff charge on us.
Oh,
I
for
do want to point
the
out
healing.
that it's actually better to do the single target version.
Yeah, the
if-
2-action one.
Yeah, the 2-action one, because it does 8 plus 1d8, meaning you basically guarantee the other one. I think it's better if you heal
A
A
bunch.
large
three,
number.
yeah, like three or four people. I think is like the divide.
Well, right
I
now it
think
would
it's
be
4.
3 people.
True. Because 3 of you were injured.
Yeah,
It's-
because at that
it's-
point you spread.
Mhm.
Yeah, at that point you basically average.
Basically, if you roll 4, you will effectively average out the same for healing 3 people.
Well,
So,
3,
like-
3 is average the same. 4 is you're guaranteed to like get above.
Well, I'm going to cast a 2nd level heal on the 3 of us.
Ooh. More dice.
So,
Yeah. So 3 is equivalent. 4 plus is generally better.
yeah, but 3 I'm just going to do a 3 on the 2nd level and get us all up a bit.
Mhm.
Roll damage healing.
Not bad. It is, in fact,
That's good.
pretty much average.
Yep.
Yeah.
That puts me to full.
Actually, I think that is exactly average for the single target, because the single target for 2nd level would have been 2d8 plus 16. So yeah,
Yeah.
been like exactly average on 3 targets. As 4 targets,
Yeah.
again, as we said. So yeah, again, it's just knowing the numbers sometimes on that one, because it's got so many modes. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. Other than like ensuring that you don't have horrible amounts of like rock wounds and explosion wounds, what do you folks want to do right now? You kind of have a little bit of a free time here to like this little lull in the middle. There are more boulders flying around you, so you could do something to prevent that from happening. As the line is approaching,
Yeah.
I will tell you. The line will get here in a few rounds, basically. And then the battle out there will be decisive, as the line will overtake Tom.
Oh, excuse me. Are the dwarves that are up still on the wall, are they still engaging with people on towers, or?
The towers have been basically cleared out, and they've mostly disattached them. They're basically doing some actions right now, other than trying to avoid getting hit by giant boulders, to sabotage the tower so they can't even be used.
Okay.
Basically,
Because I was going to try to see if we could get some of them to target the giants that are throwing boulders and.
those are like hundreds of feet away.
Okay.
Giant boulder throwing has really good range, so this is like, people chucking rocks like 600 feet away.
No
Got it.
ballista?
So one of them like puts up his sleeve and points at his shoulders. Just these ballistas. Ugh.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have anything to stop boulders.
Let me look at ranges of some spells.
I mean, I can. If there's still some ogres coming from that group, I could try to deal with some of them, but
How far away did you say they were?
600 feet.
So again, they would be probably at the extreme of their range increment, which is like 600 feet. and it's sort of like they're chucking very large things that aren't necessarily targeting you, so that's why it's like a reflex. They're just kind of raining down stuff on you. And there's a bunch of them thrown. There's probably a couple dozen chucking rocks, repeatedly over this way, just trying to hit the wall. So basically you're at the extreme of their range, around like 600, like a little like under 600 or something. That's a lot. And again, like the line is moving at a march.
Oh. Okay. I have a really funny idea.
Okay.
I mean, their goal is to try and open the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Invisible item the door.
Okay. All right.
Make the object invisible. This makes it undetected to all creatures.
Yeah, the door seemingly has disappeared all of a sudden.
Yeah, just as what? Yeah, just as one object, not doesn't list a size. Oftentimes it's like a size, but nope, it's just one object.
And it's an hour.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna kind of crawl down and make all of a sudden, as like things are flying at you, the door disappears, probably emboldening the enemy to kind of rush forward. The way is clear. They've broken through. Okay. We'll have results. We'll wait on that one. Anybody else doing anything?
That might be bad.
Good and bad. It has results, we'll say.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be taking pot shots every once in a while.
Okay.
I don't know what turning the door invisible was supposed to achieve.
I have an idea of what's going to mean, and I find it hilarious. I'm not going to lie.
Bunch of them are gonna run into a door.
I mean, there's a possibility of that existing.
Well, like Wile E. Coyote.
Too bad. Wait, you still have some more powder horns, right?
No, we can only scrounge up enough material for 2 kegs.
Okay.
I have some inflammation flasks on me that I can throw at them. That's just like war crimes in a bottle.
I'm just thinking, since if they're gonna end up piling up in front of the door.
Just drop bombs on their head. I mean, as they're getting closer and I have more of an opening, I'm gonna drop bombs on them.
Okay.
Because my inflammation flasks give them weakness to fire and acid.
Okay. All right. I will need
Unfortunately,
another.
I don't have a lot of area stuff left.
Yeah. I will need another dexterity saving throw, or sorry, reflex
You
saving
mean reflex?
throw. Yes, I went 5th edition for just a second there.
Ooh, that's worse than before.
Uh-huh. So,
Better. It's still not great, but better.
So right now, Calder's making it barely. DC's 20. Umbrin's making it barely.
Oh my god!
Ixbanor is failing.
That's so
Talas
fortunate.
Also, I just realized.
I do need a Talas roll too. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh my lord.
I'm gonna use Talas' hero point for this one.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Good idea.
Maybe Talas can take less damage.
Hopefully.
Ah,
Yeah.
he will.
Crit succeeds.
He'll basically like at the last second raise his shield and deflect it away. Like taking kind of a hit and kind of putting it to the side. Anyway, not a great roll. Ixbanor will take 13, and everybody else will, except for Talas, will take half of 13. Man, I rolled pretty low there. That's good on you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I was at full.
2, a 3, and an 8. Such are the rolls. Okay. All right. The line, again, is approaching, and I'm going to say what's going to happen now is during this turn, Tolan will be overrun by the line. And so whatever the result of the battle will be decisive. But before that happens, I do require another set of D20 rolls before we start this next round. Who's going to be good? Who's going to be bad?
I'll take the bad roll again.
Okay. Let's roll good this time.
I'll take good.
Okay.
My luck has got to turn around.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Dang it! I knew I should have been bad.
War crimes.
Okay. You're still
Okay.
very close.
Wow, that's actually really
That's
close.
not bad.
Yeah.
Very close still does mean something. Okay. That being that close does help a lot. So, again, this is like, you can watch as the battle seemingly between the two of them is continuing. Certainly speaking, Tolan's done a better job than you've expected for being such a tiny dwarf. He's losing. That's kind of obvious, you know, but he has held on longer than you would expect and done more damage than you'd expect.
I mean,
It does
like I
seem
said,
to be like a pretty good battle of attrition that's going on as this, you know, basically line of forces is coming up, like kind of ready to enforce him. And he's the last one standing. The rest of his fellows are dead. They have been slaughtered by this fight, you know, like cleaved into in very horrific ways as giant sword versus tiny dwarf, you know. Doesn't end well. Anyway, horrifically flying chimerical monsters are now attacking your walls. The dwarves are distracted. If you want to do something to assist them, they're dealing with that now. Or there's a nice line coming straight towards you.
Yeah.
There's also a dwarf that maybe you can assist. You've got 3 choices right now. I don't know what you want to do.
Well,
The dwarfs could probably hold off. Again, they don't have enough chimerical creatures to really fight them, but it is a distraction, and they are losing some numbers to hold them off. Just so keep that in mind. On the other hand,
how far
Tolan's a
away
pretty powerful warrior.
is...
On the other hand, giant line of death troops.
Yes. How far away is the giant?
They are about 250 feet away, Tolan and Volkor.
Fuck.
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
needed
distance I said
within
before.
like 100. Yeah, I need him. I didn't know if they got, you know, if they moved at all
They've been
closer.
kind of in the same place. They really haven't. Like, I could say they might be a little closer as the battle, but even then, at most, maybe 200.
Yeah,
They
I
would've
need
gotten
him with like 150.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, this is a little cheating because I realized I forgot to sign something. But I'm signing it now. This is supposed to be a daily preparation. I'm gonna assign Thoughtful Gift as... So I picked a thing that allows me to... when I switched out my feet from the thing, because I realized the... Because I realized that it's only supposed... The Arcana bonus replacement for rolls is supposed to be only while you have a blood magic effect.
We realized that it was for
Stream.
creature identification, most likely, the ability you were using.
Yeah.
So,
I completely missed that it required me to have a blood magic effect. Anyway, so I switched it out for one, which allows me to select at daily preparation an extra spell to have as a signature spell, basically allowing me some more variation. And I realized, Thoughtful Gift,
okay.
third level, 500 feet.
Okay.
I can teleport a health potion to him.
Oh, we have that moderate one in the bag.
Also true.
In the group loot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just
So
teleport him,
are
that'd be-
we willing to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would.
Wait, do we have a moderate in the group loot?
I thought, or either that or it's a lesser. I know we have a
The
better
minors.
one than a minor in there. I thought.
Unless someone took it.
I
thought we
do
did.
not know if you handed out or not. I do not watch your bag. I check on it occasionally, but don't watch if you move things around.
Ocean leaping. No, I guess not. I thought we had.
Well, worst
I
case,
thought
I
we
can
had
do
one.
this.
Let me double check my sheet. Do I have something? No, I just have minors.
Here, I'm just gonna do this then. Elixir of life lesser. I'm gonna create it with my quick alchemy and then send it to him.
Okay.
Which is nice because this one use it
Hold on.
does. There we go,
18
it's-
health and help. Okay.
Yep.
Anybody
So he
else?
just randomly gets a health potion in
Yeah,
his
yeah.
hand.
Anybody else doing anything?
That was a third level spell.
Nothing is close enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try to help with some of the Chimera stuff.
I will say for that, if you want to engage with them, I will not have that battle roll out because they are already engaged with some of NPCs, but you could basically do some damage or remove some of them for like some cantrips or some weapon bonds.
Yeah, I
so if
have
you-
like I was thinking I have like Ancient Dust, which I can do 15-foot cones.
Yeah. You can do some things to assist them and help take out a few of them that will perhaps, help turn some tides there, that you're not losing quite as many, if you wanted to spend some time doing that.
Yeah, because with how everything's so far away, it's not like I don't have, and the walls are 40 feet, right? You said?
Yes? God. Me remembering stuff I said before. I think it's 40 feet. 20 foot is the base stone. 20 foot is the extra wood. I believe I said.
But we're 40 feet off the ground, is what I'm saying.
Yes. We're 40 feet up.
Okay, so unfortunately, a decent amount of my spells I can't use
Mhm.
because they're 30-foot range, and the ones
Yes.
I can are single targets.
The problems with range. Yeah.
So I think I'm probably best at least helping them a little bit.
Yeah, you'll go to assist them. I'll probably say like Talas would probably do the same, try to like help some of the dwarfs and stuff like that, things, because I don't think he can do much else. Calder, is there anything you want to do? Assist with the flying monstrosities, or is there anything related to the battle and/or the army that you want to do?
Yeah, I'm more worried about the approaching line.
Yes.
I'm worried about it too, but I can only do something about one person at a time.
Yeah, I'll be trying to take as many shots as possible at the line. Fuck whatever everyone else has got going on.
Okay. So you're just gonna try to like take some pot shots and kind of just like sniper little, just like some of the dwarfs that are not engaged are firing off crossbow bolts and stuff like that. They've been doing that. Now they're kind of turning towards the oncoming line, hoping to get some pot shots. You're gonna do the same. Okay.
Yeah.
I will need one final set of d20s. Who wants to roll positive? Who wants to roll negative? Let's see how this goes.
I think you guys can take these ones.
I could try one. Which one? Well, which one were you doing?
Yeah, you're muted if
Okay,
you're talking, Wyrm.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I said negative. I said I'm doing negative.
Okay.
I apologize. I literally said that. I very much apologize.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad I'm doing positive.
Yeah. I did want Umbrin to call it out before you said it, because that would have been a little better, but that's fine. I'll take it.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No. That way, you could have determined what it would be, since most people
Yeah.
are but that's
I was
fine.
going to say positive, so
Yeah.
I mean, anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I muted myself, and then because I had to blow my nose, and then I forgot to unmute.
These things happen. All right. So, the line will be approaching the wall. You are within walking distance. The battle between Tolan and Volker kind of disappears. Volker is still seen, but it seems as though what is happening is breaking him off, so that he is going to turn and leave from this battle. It seems as though whether or not, whatever injuries he's sustained is enough for him to take a step back. So, though the enemy has not fallen, he has been driven back at the very least. I will let you know. This is the big positive thing that you have made here. Tolan has at least been successful at driving off Volker. There are a few other things happening. The flying creatures have been driven off. As the army approaches, though, you will not be alone. As you will hear horns blasting from behind you there, as seeing down in the courtyard beneath you, now coming to the lines to hold with it, the forces of the city have finally rallied. The Grand Duchess, commander of the forces of the Birchlings, Sarian Evansang, is now leading the forces, coming to join with you. You gave them enough time to regroup themselves. And certainly they did. The dwarfs have held the walls are now more defended than ever. And you are at the center of it, the breaching line. Though the ogres have lost their forces, many of them, they have now become a crushing force that seems to be leading a spearhead towards an invisible door they do not see. Whether or not that will break, or will just be kind of bashed into, that's hard to say. They're still heading straight towards it, which is not great. You can see a number of ladders are being brought up across some of the forces to try to get to the wall. And I will need Calder. You roll me a d20. Let's see that. I want you to roll me one. You don't know if this is good or bad. Into the dice roll. 16. Okay, great. I will need perceptions from each of you.
Ah, I was cocked on my screen. I thought I got to 17.
All of us?
Yeah, all of you can roll.
Would have been so good if we were at 27.
Oh,
I have
yeah,
no
that's actually
wisdom
really good for me.
investment.
And Talas.
Okay. So, Talas, you and Umbrin will see something. Something that you'll notice, kind of like coming in from kind of some of the shadows, crawling close. Two figures, limping towards the wall. One of them seems unconscious, the other on death's door. One of the remaining dwarfs seemingly had been unconscious and was gotten up by a healing potion, has drug back his commander to the wall. You can see arrows are now in his back as he collapses, leaving Tolan down at the base of the wall.
Oh shit, they lived. Oh, that's impressive.
You want to do something about that? They're out down there.
Well, they are within firing range. I'm kidding.
Just, you never returned.
Yeah, no witnesses. Ah, man. I should probably go down there and get them.
The question is, how do we get down there? Is the problem? I mean, I could toss some rope down.
Man speed.
I don't know, that guy looks half dead. I don't think he's good able to climb a rope.
They're both kind of half dead, as one is unconscious and the other has fallen unconscious now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's 40 feet too. It's not like we can just.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't.
Okay. Good idea.
Okay.
Is it the fly spell?
No, but tie a rope around a glue bomb, throw it down, glue to them, pull them up.
I mean.
All right. Click on glue bomb, please. Let's take a look at glue bomb. I want to see glue bomb. Let's see how feasible this is. This is a okay. This might require a few checks, but okay. All right. Surface. All right. Okay. It's kind of covered in some glue. Okay. Okay. Make an attack roll?
It's gonna be so funny if
Okay.
you could fail and waste a bomb.
All right.
Not bad.
Not bad. The bodies are covered in glue.
Okay. So again, I tied a rope around one end.
Yeah.
Now we pull.
Okay. I will need an
This is where Dallas
acrobatics at least from someone. Well, no, it's athletics will say from someone to pull the rope. And then I will need, honestly, whoever's rolling the athletics to also give me, let's say reflex save.
Okay,
I
maybe.
I think that might be a job.
Yeah,
for
you might have
me.
the best combined strength dex.
Yeah.
Because someone
I'm
needs to
only
pull it
one
up,
behind it
but
at-
also, like,
Be careful.
it's
about
on there. You got to be careful because it's not the most stable thing you've done, gluing them to rope.
I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
All right.
Nice. Yeah, because I'm only
Yeah,
one
which one?
behind
Well,
in
which one do you want
athletics.
guidance on?
Well, he can
I'll-
choose when to use it.
Yeah. I can
Oh,
choose
right,
one of
you're right.
And Talas can probably at least assist with the athletics.
True, he can assist.
Sure, an aid would be nice.
Be an aid.
Mm-hmm.
15 is the base, and then you crit. Okay, so it's not a crit, but it's a +1.
Cool. Alright, so I will take the +1 circumstance. I don't know if I want to use the guidance here and make it a 15 for the athletics.
Well, you're getting a +1 from Talas. You're not gonna get a plus from.
They
For the
stack.
reflex.
Guidance is status and.
Well,
oh, yeah.
no. But I'm saying you're not gonna get a plus for the reflex because unless someone can assist with that.
I thought guidance applies to.
They do.
Saving
I
throws,
was
yeah, it does.
thinking about stacking them both on the.
Yeah,
athletic
yeah,
check.
But I'm
I'm
saying
going
he
to
doesn't
also
have
give an
anything-
option here because I think you as a group have earned it. I will say, one, two, you can give this to Calder, but one of you get a hero point right now that you've earned in the session. You could save it because stuff is coming up,
True.
but you could also give it to Calder if you want to use it here. I will give that as an option of what you want to do with it. You will have to assign it now to someone, though, I will say.
Give it
I
to
mean,
Calder. I
say we give it to Calder. Like, I think it's
in
worth him
case he
having
needs
it.
it for here.
Yeah, but if not,
Calder
you can
is a
use it
pretty good
later,
person
which-
to use it later,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, also.
Alright.
I'll go ahead and take the.
You've done some pretty crazy stuff here. Honestly,
We all have.
I think the exploding ferret was pretty good.
Exploding ferret, invisible door, glue bomb, save your rope. It's all pretty good.
This is
Yeah.
We'll take.
there
the
have been some
athletics here.
plans.
With that, I roll at least somewhat decent.
All right, pretty good athletics
Good.
check. I am going to
Yeah.
need that then reflex.
Save.
Which you can.
And a 29
Ooh.
is pretty damn good too. So
Yeah.
being careful, you and Talas you're gonna basically try to make sure to hold the line just right because you can feel the glue is very unstable. It's got them, but not by a lot. Basically, you probably
Yeah.
wanted to crit them, you didn't. But with a little bit of work, you
Finesse.
can get them up. They're up here, and as you kind of drag them up, a familiar face will join you as Sarian will be like, "What the hell is that?"
It's
A mess.
hold on, what was his name? Oh yeah, it's Tolan Onyxbeard and one of his crew.
Why are they covered in glue?
How
Never mind.
else were we supposed to get him up?
I wouldn't worry about it.
Never mind. Bigger problem right now. Bigger problem right now. All right. Good work. The troops are in position. We can attempt to hold them off now. I don't know if we can hold off another wave, but we might be able to hold this off. You've done a good job so far. Well, you've led from the front here, and it's obvious that Tolan's down.
Oh,
What's the plan?
I can heal him a bit. A bit.
If you want to heal them to at least make sure they're stable, go ahead.
I have my staff of healing.
yeah.
Here's the thing: you can heal Tolan. I'll stabilize the other one.
I could also
With
use my
medicine
staff to stabilize.
Yeah.
As a
You want us
cantrip.
Oh.
leading things. We're only
Okay,
gonna make
that's
things
probably-
worse.
that's probably-
They
I would
were
argue just
they
leave
were
them.
both down. Like Tolan, was in pretty bad shape, and basically, through grit and probably will was the only reason that he probably didn't die from his wounds. And then the other guy, collapsed basically quickly dying from horrific, not only original giant wounds, but then, like horrific arrows to like, his back as he was trying to move them away.
Yeah.
I will.
Those rolls that were positive kept the guy alive. Congratulations. You did keep him alive. I left it to your rolls.
Oh, nice.
Basically, you were rolling to see how the combat between them was going to a degree.
Okay, so I'll heal the one guy. The
Also,
Onyx
I
Beard.
like how Tolan got a health potion and fed it to one of his crew.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I
actually
mean,
that's very nice.
yeah, it was his nature.
Yep, no, it makes sense. It's surprisingly interesting character building in the middle of a comic.
You get the feeling he probably wasn't planning on coming back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I heal him 9, and I'll stabilize the other one.
Okay. Anyway, so what do you want to do? This is the final round. The line is hitting your wall. There is going to be the attempt to break through where an invisible door is, led by a bunch of what remains of the heavily armored ogres as a spearhead, and then a bunch of ladders that are still trying to come up to the walls to, like, climb the walls.
Okay. Out of the enemies coming up, looks to be the most dangerous.
Probably
Yeah,
the
it's very
massive
general.
deadly spearhead in front of you. It looks as though it's a lot of, after that, I would call just chuff. There's probably, lots of goblins, hobgoblins, bugbears, some other various creatures that were there. You could probably point out that there are commanders of units and stuff like that that are more elite troops, but it's the same as any kind of army. You can kind of point out, oh, there's an officer kind of thing, There is no one that screams, I am a destroyer of walls and doors, off the top of my head.
Yeah.
It does seem as though when Volkor stepped back, his giants basically returned to a more defensive position with remains of the line. Because they did send this line forward, but it does seem as though they maintained a back line, basically. So they had enough forces to engage and not send everything at the wall.
Mm-hmm.
But they have been beating you up the entire time anyway, so
Yeah.
they might not need to think that they need to send everything. Anyway, so yeah, you can engage where you wish to. You could assist with the attempts to climb the walls. You could assist with this main gate here, or you could come up with something else that you want to do.
The spearhead. How many people are in that?
A lot. I mean, like, I'll say
And how far away?
Maybe.
they've joined with the line. They are like 100 feet away. The line is literally 100 feet away. That's how close it is right now, So, like, there is a wall of people coming towards you, and it's just at the front of this area right in front of the door. The, probably with the explosion and some of the attacks, the dozen-ish so remaining heavily armored ogres are leading the way towards what the open door would be, as far as they can tell. But even without them, there is perhaps in front of you, in between these walls, 100 individuals. It is an army that is approaching your position and will be here very soon.
Got it.
Like, the ogres aren't in great shape. They are still heavily armored and fairly tough, so they are still a very good, like, front runner. But yes, they've taken a bunch of, like, crossbow bolts and arrows and explosions and stuff like that. Their numbers have dwindled down. The dwarves did a good job of pinking away at them. And, now this tide is going around what remains of the battering ram, seemingly just ignoring what's left of it. As they did make it a little farther, maybe about like 20 feet, so it's about 80 feet from the door. It was pretty impressive before the wall got here, but again, like, that was just a bunch of dudes shoving something for a long period of time.
Okay. I have a slight idea what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it depends on a question.
Okay.
So, I want to do Exploding Earth on the spearhead that's coming.
Okay.
I have Grasping Spirit spell,
Mm-hmm.
which I have not had a chance to actually use. It's
Okay.
fun.
Okay.
So with that, I can it adds 30 feet to the spell, which is great if it targets one person.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let me double check something. Is that? I think that targets. Yeah, one. Yeah, it does. Okay, good. Oh wait, no wait, that's not the spell. That's. Yes, it does. Okay, sorry. I just had to double check myself there.
Mm-hmm.
But it also, I have a chance to pull them 30 feet directly towards me. So
Okay.
what I want to know is, if I target the middle,
Mm-hmm.
if I also have a chance to, if it does succeed in pulling them, possibly hitting into a couple of the other people.
You could hit people behind what's going on
Well,
now
you
to
know,
do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I target the middle of the spearhead, if they're like a triangle force coming towards, because that's what I'm thinking when you say spearhead.
Yes, the triangle of the force is the ogres. Basically, is what
Yeah,
it is.
that's what I'm saying. I want to target them. Well,
Okay.
the one like the one in the middle of them, and try to at least, which it does splash damage too, but the one that I'm targeting,
Uh-huh.
I could also pull forward and possibly hit into the others. Is what I'm asking.
They're not positioned in such a way that you get many. They are.
Even if it's another person, it's
Yeah,
still
you could hit maybe one or two other people with a drag forward if you target the kind of center and hit one.
Yeah. I'm trying
yeah.
to bowling ball a little bit here.
Unfortunately, pulling forward doesn't bowling ball as well as you'd want. Like, if you pushed back, it might more, because there's a lot of dudes behind
Yeah,
them.
well, unfortunately, I don't have the chance to push them back.
Yeah.
I mean, I could target like someone in the back towards the back of the spearhead and pull 30 feet forward to try to hit as many as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a stupid idea. I've had a lot of them today.
Okay.
Potion of Leaping we have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I could, like, when they're running forward, I can cast, like, a, breathe fire on, like, the front line, and then leap out of there.
So you can, like,
You'd also have to get
Go
back down there again.
down there, like, attack them and jump back up, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, you jump 30 feet in without touching the ground, you must... Action... Not super clear if it will protect me from fall damage if I jump down.
I think if you within the ability of the leap it would. So like extra jumping down, probably not.
You gain the effect of the first rank jump spell.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it. You jump any feet without touching the ground. You must land on a space of solid ground within 30 feet of you, or else you fall after using your next action.
And it's 40 feet down.
Yeah.
So you would fall 10 feet.
I mean, I can climb down and then jump down.
Yeah, or jump back up.
Yeah, I could climb down because I have a 20-foot climb speed, so.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to jump to the top onto the top of the wall, but you'd be able to jump to the middle of it and grab it, I guess.
yeah, the idea is to be out of, like, I feel like 20 feet is even if I were just to run up the wall is not the best, but jumping would at least probably clear over some things and I can grab on.
So you're combining an idea of like blasting into there and fire breathing into like this front that is coming towards you, and especially these ogres that are in front.
Yeah, this is a terrible idea. I don't think just be like, you know what? Now I think about it more. That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, my bowling idea is a little bit better than that.
blowing up a powder keg is one thing. Yeah, I wasn't in immediate danger. At least I didn't think I would be.
Says after being immediate in danger. And exploding.
Yeah, no, this is stupid. That sounds. He gets caught up between being heroic and being terrified. I feel like the terrified wins out this time.
I mean, like, it's a little different than when it was just the big thing that was being pushed along slowly, and like, you know, there is this wall of flesh approaching you. You know.
I mean, there's basically this moment where he'd probably get to the bottom and then nope out of there. Be like, you know what? This is a no.
It's like, you know what? Nah, you know what? Just we're gonna say no. We're gonna say no to this one. This one feels like a no. Did I say it was a no? I meant it was a no. And a nope, no. Alright. So what is okay, so we know what Joe you're kind of doing to try to help. Is anybody else doing anything particular? Or what is your overall plan for this phase of the battle too? It's kind of what I want to know. Just throwing the spell out there is fine. But I kind of want to know, like, you know, what's all the things you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna. Oh, this is so much better. Right in front of the door, hypnotized.
Dazzle on the cloud. I will save. Fascinated by hypnotized.
What does Dazzle do? All creatures and objects are concealed. Yeah. So basically, I wouldn't see this thing. I wouldn't be able to fascinate them because I'd be casting it ahead of time on an area.
Yeah.
But it would dazzle them when they run in the area. So that's what I'm doing. I think that's honestly the best I can think of. Right in front of the door, dazzle.
Okay.
That's very good. Let's see.
Okay. So dazzle in front of the door there. Cool. Great.
I'm gonna be throwing bombs at them then, because I'm gonna need to soften them up. I feel like there's no way to stop them from getting through the door. There's just too many.
The door is like pretty big. It is a like heavy wooden set of doors, iron reinforced, and technically speaking, it is a technical lock. There is two sets of doors: the main outer doors, which are reinforced, and then a portcullis, an inner door. The inner door not as heavy, but it's on the outside of the portcullis. So the portcullis, though, could be lifted, honestly, with enough force and enough people. And the inner door probably wouldn't hold. The outer door holding is the main thing you want to do. So it's like this wall is that thick as it is, you know, and it's got, not a lot of space in the middle. Unfortunately, there wasn't, like, major time to renovate or build in anything where you could, like, attack something in the kind of tunnel in the middle. Walls as thick as it is here, kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if wait, Umbrin, do you have a way to just realize? Well, first off, I do it half in the door and half out. That. But Umbrin, do you have a way to burrow through something, or like dig a hole, or? No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I unfortunately do not.
Yeah, I was thinking with your earth
thing. You might
Yeah,
have
no, I
something,
have Earth attack spells, but no burrowing or anything.
Damn.
Yeah, because then you can make a hole in the top, and we could shoot down at them as they're attacking the portcullis.
Yeah, unfortunately, no.
It would be
I
burrowing
mean, we have
through-
those vials we could toss down too.
Well, it depends on the spell, but yeah. Oh yeah, it'd have to be a shape wood spell. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, burrowing, we could try to create a hole under the.
Well, we wouldn't want to
But-
undermine a wall, our wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But yeah, no, I don't have anything for that. I mean, I can cast spells through shadow, touch spells through shadow.
Yeah.
Talas really doesn't have any abilities that could be used here.
I mean, you could do things like give Talas a bunch of the frost vials. He could just chuck them.
Yeah. I was gonna say that
Could
you
work.
could hand Talas the frost vials.
Honestly, he probably would be better at throwing them than me, because I get clumsy when I throw them
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
because they're
because
big.
they're regular size.
So we kind of say like Talas can launch some attacks. Calder, what are you doing?
I'm gonna be doing just about the same thing, dropping bombs on them.
Okay, so you're gonna go on and launch some attacks.
I'm
Ixbanor-
bowling for ogres.
I can
Yeah.
throw a glue bomb in there. I can well, I mean, I cast dazzle, but yeah, otherwise I can
You're gonna cast some spells and use some
the-
resources.
Yeah, well, the thing is it's a sustain, so I have to
Yeah.
keep
Okay.
keep it up, so
Um,
that does limit my ability to just chuck stuff. But I can chuck a few other things.
So what I kind of want to do, because I kind of want to boil this down, because again, like, it's a grand melee. It's at the force here. I kind of want to have a couple of rules to see how well you do in different phases of the battle. So what I'm going to do is,
Yep.
by what you were saying, kind of define what you're doing. So for Talas, we'll do 3 attacks. Calder, we'll do 3 attacks. For Ixbanor, we'll have you roll an Arcana check and 2 attacks, we'll say. And then for Umbrin, I guess we'll have you roll 3 attacks, I'd say then? Unless you're doing something other than just your bowling for ogres, because that's not going to
No,
do a
I
lot.
can do other stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bowling
um,
for ogre.
I mean, you know, but it's what you called it. We'll see how well it works.
I'm bowling for ogres. What can I say?
So, why don't we do 1 round of everything? So I'll need, like, I guess, appropriately ranged attacks from Calder and Talas. We'll need Ixbanor to roll a Arcana check to start out with, a distraction, and we'll need a spell attack from you.
Not
Umbrin.
horrible, but not great.
Yeah, not horrible. It's fine. You know?
Hey, Talas, or not Talas, Calder.
Yeah, what's up?
Don't you have something you can do to help with ranged attacks?
I do.
That will not apply now because it
okay.
is a series of attacks. It would apply
Okay.
to
That's
literally
fair.
one of them. This is like phases of a fight kind of thing like this.
Gotcha.
Ah,
I was just asking because I'm like, better chance for my exploding earth, but
Yes.
That's-
Alice's first attack is not great, but oh well.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no dexterity.
Yeah, but he still has a high. That's true.
Yeah.
He does have a high
Umbrin roll pretty good. Okay.
attack roll.
Oh,
I think he's
Alright.
an expert.
Cool. And Calder, you rolled pretty decent too. Okay. So this first kind of phase of everything is the initial thing. You kind of throw ourselves into some attacks on the ogres, trying to distract them. It's doing a good job at holding them off. So it's seemingly like a couple more of them fall. You know, the direct strike into where the door would be is not as hefty. But
that's good.
they will discover there's something in the way. There's some kind of force. As now
So
they
the
are.
moment,
Yeah.
the moment they hit it, because that's the thing. Like the moment, like
you interact with it, it actually becomes visible again.
Okay.
So
So that they'll break the thing and the wall, the door will reappear, seemingly out of nowhere.
technically, like the first time they damage it, it reappear. But I feel like running full force into it as a group might damage it slightly.
Yes. There isn't like a full charge though. Certainly speaking, not as much as it would have been because you were trying to like murder off a whole bunch of people in the front. That did slow down the like hit. So right now you've kind of like held things at the door for now, as the door has now been engaged. The ladders are going up the walls. Troops are coming up. People are trying to knock them over, kick people off of it. There are grand melees happening up and down the walls as things are engaging. I'm going to roll bunch of dice here. Let's see,
It says the item is used as part of a hostile action. The spell ends. I thought it was.
So would it still be invisible then?
I guess so.
I mean, it wouldn't change
it'd
much,
be-
I don't think.
It really wouldn't. I mean, it's pretty obvious where it is after a point.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that might confuse them like for a couple seconds.
So
Like, wait, what the hell did we hit?
I will need another round of what you're doing. I assume everybody's now moving on to various types of attack rolls. Roll your appropriate attack rolls for what you can do.
Yep.
Basically doing your best
Roll
to
a spell
prevent the
attack.
people from down at the door from like doing anything. Spell attack if you're launching spells into them, ranged attacks if you're firing ranged attacks into them, that kind of thing. I assume none of you are leaping down there into a grand melee.
Hell no.
No.
Even Talas can't quite, Lord of the Rings and jump down there and hold them off.
I mean, that's just
Yeah.
guaranteed death at that point.
Nice. Three's pretty good trick.
Damn it.
Frick me.
Unfortunately.
I rolled a 2 and then a 1.
Unfortunately for Ixbanor, not being very helpful.
I'm holding you all back.
I'll need a Talas roll though too. Talas?
I still have to
Okay.
do something. Target.
That's an okay roll from Talas. Better than the last roll.
You know what? I guess I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
Just roll for an attack
Oh.
on that one. Yeah, have that out there too.
Flying
Flying around, striking.
Well, yeah, but I also have. Let me double check something. Where are you? No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Where are you?
Trying to find something you got there that you can help with
Yeah,
this.
give me one. Yeah, give me 1 second, because I took a. Where are you? That's that one. Oh, they're right here.
So yeah, your spiritual
I'm
weapon.
going to.
Mhm.
I have
I was just gonna say the spiritual weapon,
How can I
summons a
do this?
weapon to strike at your foes, deals damage. You're kind of striking
Why
out
doesn't
there
this
while you
let me-
sustain it for a little bit, kind of hitting a bunch of different guys.
Yeah. Also. Oh, here it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just going to copy this and paste it because for some reason it's not letting me.
Okay.
I have a feat.
One wielded weapon or unarmed attack you have deals an extra 1d6 spirit damage. Okay, so you just have some extra spirit damage in it.
Yeah.
I just needed an attack roll, but you are adding some extra damage in there, which does.
Yeah. I just wanted to
But a
make that
27
note.
is a pretty good roll. Much better roll. You're making up for a little bit of that Ixbanor problems,
Yeah.
You're having as Ixbanor's firing off some blasts, which are just like, either hitting someone that's already wounded or missing completely, you are just having surgical strikes with your, like, spiritual weapons, just striking into people, like, that guy, like, floating around, just hitting all the right people. Much better roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ixbanor is starting to freak out a little bit as it's starting to hit him just how much we're up against.
Currently speaking, you are definitely holding things at the door. The door is taking hits, it's being damaged, but you are holding them back for now as the melee continues. There is battles all and up and down the wall, continuing at a fearsome rate as strikes are being held, and it does seem as though your side is holding for now. The battle is fearsome though, and it is claiming some on either side. But there does seem to be, with your holding here, you can feel as though, at very least, there has been this kind of surge of energy that's getting behind all these troops. As much as there was this kind of like depression and almost like we're going to die, you know, that kind of like defeatist attitude that was at the beginning of this fight, the amount of damage being done and the bravery of you and many of the dwarves and a lot of things has kind of inspiring your troops, that they're kind of rallying very heavily back into the fray. And I will need one final round of strikes to see how you do, if you want to roll whatever kind of attacks or any kind of things to see how well you do this final phase of the fight. As your door
Someone else roll
holds.
for Talas. I've been rolling terrible.
If you want, I could roll.
True.
I mean, I could pull them up and roll if you want me to.
Either or.
Yeah, just roll the last frost violet.
Calder gets another good shot in. Nothing crazy, but pretty decent.
It's always
Honestly,
hovering.
not super great for your plus 17, but still.
Yeah, it's always hovering on the 17. I swear that it
Mhm.
flips over.
Finally, I don't roll garbage.
Yeah. But nonetheless, still, 24s are not bad numbers overall for kind of the...
What do I need to roll for the frost vial for him?
If you just if in the attacks in the action section, it should show a frost vial.
Oh, action.
Mhm.
Frost vial. Okay.
Mhm. Anyone's not bad either. We're getting some decent rolls here.
I'm glad you rolled that. I would have rolled less.
And then I will attack with my spiritual weapons some more.
Yeah. Okay. Mine spell attack is 20. So, nothing that throws it out of the water, but all of you are doing solid attacks. You know, you're not like cutting your way through the enemies, but you're still hitting people, targeting as arrows and strikes rain down as things are going fairly decently for your side. One final roll on my end for some things, and let's see what I roll. Man, I'm not going to lie. I have rolled very well for your side every time, which is good for you. Basically, those 40-20, the first two have been your side, the second two have the enemy side. So
Okay.
let's just review the numbers I've rolled for this, because I just want to talk about this. So the first two is 11-15 for your side, 3-12 for the enemy. The next one that I rolled, the next combination was 27 for yours, 14-4 for the other. This one, 19-19 for you, 11-1 for them. My rolls have been in your favor the entire time. Anyway, so the wall will hold as much as the battle continues, as now there is dead laying on both sides. The tops of your walls are covered in bodies, as you have lost many men. But down below, there's perhaps twice that amount, perhaps more. For every one you've lost, you've at least taken out two. Their main siege weapons gone. The ogres slain to the last. Many of their troops felled. The line will turn. This day, you will have victory. A sigh of release. Cheers will break across the wall as the enemy turns. The last of the ladders are knocked off. The last few, those that climbed up them, slain. Now is the time to assess those that you've lost, the damage that's been dealt. As the battle kind of goes down, Serene will turn towards each of you, your group, and say, like, we've held for now. Good work. I don't think this will be the last time they hit us. But it's enough.
I think it gives us a reprieve. And that we should use that reprieve to see if we can't find a way to get innocents across that bridge.
I agree. Most of their flying creatures seem to have been taken out in their assault on us. We can figure out a way to avoid the attacks of the water creatures. We might be able to do it. I'm going to try to rally up what remains of the troops. With the survivor of Tolan, we might be able to rally all of us up more. I'll try to get things set up. I want the 4 of you to rely on that. You've done great things here, but we were all ready to die. That's why we were signed here, to hold things off. Told you that. I want those people out of here.
Agreed.
That is our next goal.
For now, though, victory, even if it's a small one, we should have celebration. Relax. This day is won. I think that's a great place to leave it here. Congratulations, all of you. Stop that one. We'll just do a call to action. You've been victorious this day. Some die rolls on your side. Some actions on your end. And you did a pretty good job. A lot of some good choices there. Honestly speaking, a lot of damage mitigated by some good dice rolls. I'm not going to say that you weren't going to probably win this one. You did a lot of good actions in the earlier rounds. But the dice...
A lot of
kept
great
things...
and stupid ideas.
and I'll tell you, the dice kept things... Those dice at the end were more or less to see what kind of shape you were in afterwards. And you were in pretty damn good shape with those dice rolls I had. Not gonna lie. That's kind of where I was kind of playing with it there. Less that you wouldn't be able to turn them back after everything you did, and more, you've got better forces. And you roll pretty well, too.
Mm-hmm. We also got a good figurehead still alive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Certainly this weekend, the Dwarven Commander, stayed alive because of you. Not because you healed him, because, his one of his men basically decided to keep him alive.
Yep. I mean, noble of him, noble of the other, it's like, kind of like, the good leader who heals his subordinates before himself, and then that subordinate pays it in kind, and it ends up saving both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've at least managed to drive off one of the generals for now. Whether or not he'll be back, hard to say. There is a giant, structure that you probably can't get rid of in front of the door, though, again, as I said, not very easy for anyone to repair or do something with. So,
Yeah.
and you're not sure how long they will wait, but also you don't know how long, what their plans are for next. So we'll have to discuss that next time and discuss what your plans are to try to get out a whole bunch of people.
You guys need to start coming up with ideas. I came up with a lot this session.
Hey, I came up with bowling for ogres.
It wasn't a bad idea. It was creative. I basically added a little bonus. For creativity points, I was adding a little pluses to your rolls, basically, kind of things like that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We were just trying to figure out the results of it now. It's kind of measuring the numbers you were rolling, kind of seeing kind of how things were going. The feel for the battle, so to say. But no, it was a interesting time. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of a kind of mass combat, kind of not mass combat. That was kind of the goal of it.
It was more of a what is it called? A skill challenge, in a way.
Yes, I think that's what it was.
Skill.
It was more of a skill challenge here.
Yeah, skill challenge mass combat, which I'm totally down with. I mean, it was, it was fun.
Yeah. Hope you all did enjoy it. Why don't we give some shout outs? I think normally it's just Wyrm that has the main shout out of our group here, so you can throw that out there as we end for today.
Yeah, I'm Diamond Wyrm. You can find me on twitch.tv/DiamondWyrm or at DiamondWyrm on Twitter and Blue Sky. I'm DiamondWyrm9234 on YouTube. Next stream should be Friday.
Yeah, sorry. Thanks, Average. Yes, we'll have to figure out what we're doing on Friday. I'll be back tomorrow for some more tabletop. I'll be back for some gaming on Friday, both on my own and some with a group of people. Make sure to check out Discussing Tabletop on Saturday, where we talk about news of the week and more stuff like that. Join us, of course, next week as the adventure continues, and I'm going to be curious as to what their plans are next, because there are some options after you get the refugees' innocents out of the town. Because we'll explore some directions you can take, and I'll be interested in that. But that's a thing to think about once you've gotten out of town. I'll say it that way. Basically, there are a few options about what can happen next. You'll have some time, and you'll have to make a plan. And I'll be interested in what it was. So, you can think about that in the meantime before next session. Maybe come up with some cool plans or something. That's fine. Yeah. Anyway, everybody, I hope you enjoyed. Had a good time. And, see you next time. Bye.